Hi everyone. Okay, so I'm coming on today to share with you my latest journal that I have for sale. Now, I have put this on Etsy. I've decided to start selling my journals on Etsy. This is the only one I have on there so far. I am going to be uploading more things that I have for sale. It's just easier, guys. It's easier for me. It's easier for you to purchase as well. So I've decided to do that. So my Etsy shop will be linked in the description box. As I say, this is the only one that's on there just now, but I will be later on today uploading some more things. So, this journal, oh, I'm absolutely in love with this. It's beautiful. I have had this in my mind for a while. Excuse my nails, guys. I did have white and green nail varnish on, but I've picked it off. I'm calling it Vintage Botanical. I have had it in my mind for a while, and you've seen me hauling the papers and the ephemera and things for it. So the journal itself is 8.5 by 6 3/4. It's a card cover, but it's too thick, so it's like 600 GSM thick. I have on the front used some tonic corner dies. There is Hessian and sack fabric, some lace, doilies. I've used 3 different stencils throughout the book. All the ephemera is Tim Holtz, is Botanical ephemera, and some music note washi tape. Here it's a single signature. It's 8 to 8 pages front and back. That's not including bags, envelopes, slips, things like that. I have this sack fabric all the way around that hides the binding. It's beautiful. It's got like Paris on it and keys on it, and it's really pretty. So let's open it up. So I used, as I said, the Vintage Botanical Hobbycraft papers. I made a pocket here, and there's some lace over the top with the Tim Holtz ephemera. There's a tag here, so you can put like this book belongs to, or it's just to show you, you know, that there is a pocket there. I love this paper. Look at that paper. So that's that. All the way through I've added in some different washi tapes and things. I've used the butterfly stencil, some of this beautiful flower trim, sticker trim, and as I said, all the ephemera is a Tim Holtz. So we've got a doily, we have an index card that I have punched out. I used a stamp set that I bought from Chanel, from Stampin' and Stilettos. This is the magpie bird. I used one of the ephemera to make a little tuck spot, and I've made a tag that goes there. Now obviously all the tucks and things have got things in them, but these are just to show you, you know, that you can use your tags and everything whatever way you want, either in the journal or in a different project. This page, I made this little tuck spot here, and I've stamped and created this tag. I thought it was nice because it had the bird on it, and I've used a piece of lace. Here, this is the matching paper pad in the 6x6, the Vintage Botanical. So that flips up and then opens out. So you've got some extra wee hidden journaling space. Have an envelope here. And inside this envelope I made this little book with just some of the leftover papers and doilies and things that I had, and I've put a little bit of lace on the front. So that goes in there. This is a vintage page from a book. It's a plant book that I had, so I've put some of these pages in here just because it really matches well. It's got the description of the different plants. I've used this gorgeous green sort of Hessian fabric as some tabs through the book. This is actually the other stencil that I used, the flower stencil. Then on this page, let me stand up and see if I'm properly in shot. Yeah. On this page I made a terry wood flip out. So it's a full A4 coffee dyed sheet for extra journaling, and I made the top into a pocket, and I've made this little tag from the paper, or the card. We have a flip here. Just look at that paper. I really love it. So that flips out. I made a tuck spot from one of the pieces of the Tim Holtz ephemera, and I've used some matching, what do you call them, Project Life cards, again just to demonstrate. They do come in the journal if you purchase it, but obviously I've just put them in there to show you where you can tuck your things. Look at that paper. It's a really tactile journal. I've tried to take all the inspiration I got from the journals you guys have been sending me and put it into this journal. This is a page that Evie sent me, a book page, stenciling, and then you have the wren. A glassine bag I made into a pocket, and I've put a little tag, and I backed it with some coffee dyed paper just for some extra journaling space. Graph paper, again it's all coffee dyed, and I put the ephemera just sort of half on and half off the page here because I thought it was quite interesting. It's more washi. I have this was actually sent to me, this was packaging that was sent to me, I can't remember who sent me it, but I've made it into a little bag. Again, I have one of the journaling cards. I punched along the edge of this page. I like this stencil, that's the other stencil I use, it's a rose stencil. So you can see the vintage ephemera, the Botanical Tim Holtz is gorgeous. It's got that sort of vintage shabby chic look to it. I've done a lot of stamping throughout the book as well. Another little flip. This paper Evie sent me and I thought it matched in really well. I've done some punching, punched out a strip. This is a piece of the leftover sack fabric that I had, so I just made it into a little flip up here, and you have some of this mesh lace and some of the hessian, so you can put a photograph or some journaling under there. I like this, how it's turned out, the coffee dyeing. More of that ephemera. Beautiful piece of tissue paper. I can't remember whose journal it was that was wrapped in that, but I wanted to use it in here because I thought it matched really well with the daisies. A smaller envelope, and in here I've just popped in a little journaling card, floral. Again, you can put your receipts, anything you like in there. Then we have the bullfinch stamped out, and I used the Distress Oxide Aged Mahogany to do all the stamping and the stenciling in this book. So you have another doily, lobelia, just tells you all about that on both sides. I made the ephemera into a little tuck spot, and I made a tag and just backed it with coffee dyed paper and another one of the Project Life cards. So that just slips in there. I love this ephemera, guys. I know I keep saying it, but it's so beautiful. I'm so glad I got 2 packets of it. That is the vintage Botanical paper again. You see it's got the lines in it so you can journal. Bobbin, some more stamping. Then I've put in this appointments paper, more stamping down that side. That was another piece of paper that Evie gave me. More of these stickers. A little paper bag that I had for a while. When you guys send me things, I always keep the bags, and I've just popped in a beautiful Project Life card. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous with the pink peacocks? That's in there. So there's loads of spaces in here if you want to put things in it, and keepsakes, and you know, lots of wee hidden journaling spots. Then we have the swallow, more of that gorgeous paper, and that's lined. Look at the wee ladybird, so you can do your journaling on here. More book paper. This was a sheet of writing paper that Deborah Holford sent me, and I just thought it was beautiful and it matched in. Look at that paper, really thick, good quality as well. I've done more stamping. This is another little bag, and I just put on some of the Tim Holtz ephemera, and in here is another one of these journaling cards. It's a bigger one this time, but it's got the same peacock on it. I don't know why I take these out on camera, because I'd need to stand up and overlook it to put it back in. But that beautiful bag, that was another bag that was sent to me. This is another vintage page, a botanical page, but it's from a different vintage book. Then I made a side pocket, put on some of this hessian, and I've popped in 2 journaling cards. That's actually the 6x6 card, and I've doubled it over, so it's a really thick pocket. So it's good quality, it's not going to, you know, rip or tear or anything like that. Then we have the middle of the signature, this beautiful large piece of ephemera, and the butterfly. And I've done the stenciling so that it's got a trail, the butterfly's got a trail. Then I made this pocket. This is a die that I have, and I die cut out the pocket from the paper and just popped in some little journaling cards. The other side, and I've done some punching there. It's got the torn paper across the top, which I think looks really nice. The other side of the bag, and I put on some of this lace sort of mesh fabric. And in this bag there is 2 gorgeous vintage style Project Life cards. Here I used the Tim Holtz butterfly as a tuck spot, and I put in the vintage matching card. More of that paper. I mean, you can gesso over this, you could put a photograph on it, you could paint in here. So this journal really does lend itself to, you can journal, you can paint, you can art journal, you can put your keepsakes in here. More of that beautiful lined paper. And I used a doily to stencil through. I just done some stamping. Here is the sparrow. That's the other side of this wee bag, and I've just put in a journaling card. That's a nice stencil, that rose stencil, I like that. The other side of the appointments card, and it's got the wee robin on it. Here I punched out and made a band, and I've just put in, look at that, isn't that beautiful? Absolutely stunning. So I've put in the large journaling card and the small one, and I put the matching ephemera here because I thought it matched the card, and another one of the tabs. Here there's another flip out, that gorgeous paper, and on the back it's got the lines so you can do your journaling. I thought the purple matched the purple, so I put that one there. More stamping, more of that gorgeous vintage book, little doily. Again, this time I put the butterfly at the bottom just to make it into a little tuck. I love that washi tape with the music notes on it, it's lovely. The other side of the envelope, and I've just popped in another journaling card. Look at that, isn't that lovely? Pop that in there. The other side of the tissue paper. I love how the coffee dyed that paper. This side is another Terry Wood flip out, and this time it's the envelope style, and it flips out to a full A4 size. And at the side I left it open and just popped in a couple of journaling cards. Another little flip out. More stamping. More punching down the edge. This was a project that I made using the Love Arts dies, and I just put it in there, and I put in this wee butterfly vintage card, so it's a nice wee tuck if you want to keep things in there, some lace and some trim. The other side of the bag, and it has a large journaling card in it. Then you have the blue tip. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? This is, I put in a full 6x6 sheet of the vintage Botanical paper, and I put on this large Tim Holtz topper, and it actually flips up, the full thing flips up, so you can do your journaling in there. And at the top part is a pocket with this lovely vintage style Project Life card. Glassine bag. I made another tag from the paper and backed it onto coffee dyed paper. Another little tuck spot with the ephemera that I've just popped in there, and the doily stenciling. Done some more stamping. I love how all the pages are different sizes as well. This gorgeous vintage Botanical with the birds on it. Then we have this one, another flip out, the gorgeous paper. I made a side tuck this time with the matching birds and things on it, and put in a Project Life, and I've also done some punching on that page. The other side of the envelope, and it has another one of these beautiful peacock cards in it with some ephemera, so you can keep whatever you like in there. Then I made this pocket. This is another pocket that I used. I doubled over the card, and I put on some of the hessian and some of this beautiful mesh. And you also have the robin here and one of the beautiful cards, and another one of the tabs. Then you have the yellow index card that I've just stenciled and put on some, and I've done some more stamping here. The other half of your doily. And then that's the back page. It finishes with the gorgeous paper. And in the back I have made a hessian pocket, just because I thought it was nice. Now it's done with fabric because it's really strong, it's not going to come off. So you can tuck in there. I'll just actually put that one in there, and I'll put another one of these ones in here, so there's two in the back. And then this bit here, the whole back of the journal, I left open, so you can actually use the whole back of the journal as a big pocket if you wanted to. You can put letters in there or whatever you like. So that is this journal. Like I said, there is the back. It's nice and weighty. It's really good quality. So yeah, if you like it, guys, check it out on my Etsy and speak to me in the comments and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.